Okay, so I've my bike. I bought it off my mate. Yeah, and it was sitting in his garden for 4 years. So he gave me a pretty good price for it. He wanted it to go to a good home. And he had this frame on it before, on his face. And I've just taken that off. So, I mean, you couldn't just... It's plugged in down there, but I couldn't just re-plug it in, right? So I had to find out where all the cables went and everything. So now I've got a mixed match of cables. Everything works. I've just got to get the indicators for it and fit it all together. Put this on. Thought that was going to be really easy, so I started doing it, and as it progressed, I realised that I had to actually take the whole front end off to get them on, but it's on now, which is good. And like all the brakes, I'd taken all the brakes apart and cleaned everything. I had to replace this little reservoir and stuff, and the back master brake cylinder, which normally goes there. Like they don't make them anymore, right? But last time the shop down the road sold them, they were $315. So I'm getting a rebuild kit, which is basically this stuff, and I'm just going to rebuild it. I'm just waiting for that to turn up in the post. So I've redone all the back brakes. All the brakes were all seized on. Everything, like, it was all seized on, and the engine was actually solid as well. I had to kind of just soaked it for like ages with WD-40. And then kind of edged it backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards, and got it loosened up. So yeah, there's the back one. I'm waiting to get that master cylinder done so that I can use flush the old fluid out of there. That's the oil, and that's from the engine. That's the second load as well of oil that's come out. It's got loads of moisture in the engine, right? Because it's been sitting for so long. So it's got a third batch of oil in there now, and I'm just waiting to. I'm going to take it for a run, and then change the oil again. Now it starts, but it's only running on 2 cylinders. I either need to clean the carbs out, or first I'm going to take it for a run to see if that flushes out. But I've got to get it registered in my name first. It all runs and everything. I'm going to need a new ignition at some point, but it does run. Runs, which is good. Every time I run it, it runs better and better, I think. So, yeah, they like air, these bikes, apparently. Apparently these bikes like air, right? So, they like to, I mean, the clutch is, I lubed the clutch, which I thought was a great idea, because I was doing all the cables and everything. And now it doesn't stay out, which is really quite annoying. So I'm going to have to keep drying that off, and I don't know, keep the oil off. But anyway, so the next thing I'm going to do is get my MVI after I've done all these little bits.